Oh, hey there, Rich.
Jack, what are you doing?
Doing like a opening bit.
You're trying to do a bit?
Like a bit.
You can't do a bit. We're out of bits.
But if
We've done all of the bits.
we have to do a bit to start the show.
We can't do a bit. The show's been going on for 10 years, Jack. We've done every bit. What were you going to do? What were you going to say?
It was going to be like a jaunty little walk, and then maybe
We've done jaunty walks.
But then
We've done jaunty walks. We've done slow walks. We've done this.
Oh, that's what I guess I was thinking. Like I could do a jaunty walk, and then you would do like a boobery walk.
No, we're done. There's no more bits. From now on out, we're just gonna stand here, and we're gonna say hello. It's Wheel of the Worst episode, and then we're just gonna say what's on the wheel. There's no more bits. We're out. We've done them all. You've bled us dry. Best of the Worst is no longer a comedy show. It's serious discussion about tapes.
Okay.
What is the first tape on the wheel?
The first tape on the wheel is Bible Baby. Are you a Bible baby?
No, I am not a Bible baby.
That is the conversation of the first tape.
This is the new format, everybody. All right, electrical safety tips with Safety Man. Which, I don't know, is this an official Red Cross product?
Oh, it could
Because
be.
that's a major no-no. The Red Cross has started having a fit in recent years about people using the Red Cross.
The irony will be the Red Cross comes and beats the shit out of them.
Next up on the wheel is Lyme disease. Time for truth.
Is this a Lyme disease conspiracy video? Because that would be great. Lyme disease. Time for truth, starring Alex Jones.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
This looks like a real actor who I recognize, but this entire cover makes it look like a kind of a 90s punk alt independent film. Right from the beginning, presented by Panasonic.
This one scares me. We watched this before we were doing videos, and it was a big hit back then.
Yeah.
But maybe it hasn't aged. But this was at some point in our history a classic.
Oh, this is an easy to follow instructional guide for help to get you up and running with a word processor. So this is gonna be fun.
Spoilers? There's a ghost.
Shut up.
There's a word processor ghost.
Oh, I'm kind of excited about that now.
The guaranteed way to pick up single women. I'm sure this won't be creepy at all. With Dusty Woods. A comedy feature film with instruction.
This is Dusty Woods Entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Because, if you use this, your wood won't be dusty anymore. The Magic Video, starring Michael Amott.
Hold on, it's crooked. It's crooked. I'm sorry. This is hastily velcroed out at the last minute. We couldn't find good videos to use this time.
You're literally ruining the magic.
We're back on, everybody. The comedy's back. The Magic Video, starring Michael Amott. World sleight of hand champion magician.
Do they have championships?
Apparently, I know some sleight of hand.
That'd be great.
Let's see if I can do it. You do the quarter, right? And then you drop off the quarter. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's behind Rich's ear. What?
Oh my God! Where did that come from? This is a free rental.
Corey Haim, Me, Myself, and I, an exclusive video diary. I feel like if us, a group of adult men, watch this, we will be put on a list. So I would like to not watch this. Is that okay?
There we go.
We will be put on.
There we go. We're good.
Thank you. Feels weird.
Mini Monkey.
What?
Magical music.
Rich, have some of these been on the wheel before?
Yeah, they have. Get over it.
Oh. This is the.
Is she being attacked by bees or just like tiny rainbow monsters?
She's very upset that the Bloodhound Gang stole her bit. Play it cool. No, I'm sorry. Be cool. Play it safe. A children's safety video. Kids have fun learning to take responsibility for their own safety.
Kurt Hiss, drug-free snake, America's friend, pusher's enemy. Now, he's got a baseball bat in his tail.
Yeah.
I just kind of hope he goes around beating drug dealers to death. It's like the children's version of the Punisher.
My favorite though is like this ball of cocaine is going right towards his nose. It doesn't look like he's swinging.
He's doing it right.
He's doing it right. On target. Secrets of a champion to handgun accuracy from beginning to end. Chapoo, chapoo! To continue with our effort of not having a bit, I am going to spin and we're not going to make a big deal out of it.
Oh! Oh!
All right.
I'm both excited and horrified.
Rich, both you and I are nerds, and so this looks right up our alley.
This is 10 years in the making. This is the boyhood of wheel videos.
Oh, come on, let's see you smile. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, right.
Now, the first thing we do is to release the keyboard and the power cord from the back of the unit. Oh, my God.
Oof.
Yes.
You gotta assemble every time you use it.
Well,
It's portable.
now you can press the power button.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh. Thank you.
With Address List, you can store as many as 999 names, addresses, and telephone numbers.
That's it?
You'll also find the electronic thesaurus on
I know so many more people than that, bro.
It's another invaluable.
I guess Zach's
tool of
just
your
gonna have to
call
fuck
sign
off.
for-
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, we're not gonna switch out people. We're just okay. That's fine.
Let's go.
That's fine. All
Let's
right.
go. No bits. Jesus fucking Christ! It's like living next to a train track! God! Oh, God! I fucking hate it! The flapper's moved. The flapper's not slowing it down anymore. It's just gonna. It can't stop, everybody. It's out of control. It's a runaway wheel. What won? I can't determine what won. It's Mini Monkey. Magical monkey memories. Okay.
Loading.
It was not playing in there, but I know it's been played back at some point, so it works.
This thing's falling apart. Oh my! It's Bible baby. It's
Bible baby!
everybody. It's Bible baby.
8 years of Catholic school got me ready for this.
That's not a baby. That's not a baby. That's an adult woman.
Yeah, I think that's.
Wears a baby outfit. She sits at a crib. That's why it's on the wheel of the worst, dummy.
Oh, hi. Welcome. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be lots of fun. We're going to learn all about some Bible stories and learn how to grow up in Jesus.
Grow up in Jesus?
Get all up inside Jesus.
Oh, that's a great crib.
Wait, she just got out of her crib.
Maybe they should have built it out of something other than dog leashes.
So from our home to yours. Welcome. Come on. Let's have some fun. Do. You know what? This is my giant play.
There's got to be some variety to this, right? It can't just be her rambling.
It absolutely can be just as rambling.
And she's gonna sing another song. This is like an adaptation of her like stage
She
show.
would do this at Sunday schools
Yes.
or something. Yeah.
She'd go to church festivals and whatnot.
Yeah.
I wonder if she would go out in the street like at night and try to interview people. Go to Times Square.
What do you know about Jesus? I'm Bible, baby.
You fuck off.
That'll cost you extra.
Oh.
Today we did a wheel episode.
But all the 3 movies or 4 movies were funny, and let's go home.
Yay! We're only using screening footage. Bye.
I guess somebody has to take charge. So
You rarely do, so
I
that's
know,
was
I
waiting
know.
for someone
I was
else to
waiting
do
for
it.
someone to do it. It just wasn't happening. It's like, well, fuck, I guess I have to.
Yeah.
Our first video was right from the beginning. Jack,
Ooh.
because you're a virgin to this.
Oh.
Yeah, the backstory, I guess you explained it a little bit in the opening, is we did see this so long ago that none of us remembered anything about it, but we remembered that we enjoyed it.
I remembered the guy wants to f his daughter.
You know, I really should tell Jenny about the help button.
That came back pretty quickly in the video, yeah.
I saying that came back hard.
Well, you can have it either way. Your let you take something out as fast as you put it in.
I thought he was a ghost.
Oh, you and me both.
I remembered him being a ghost.
He is.
We were
basically.
promised Ghost.
I would say it's less Ghost and more he's in the Tron world by the end of it.
Oh, cross.
Well, let's not jump to the ending, everybody. Let's start at the beginning.
Jack, tell us about right from the beginning.
Right from the beginning.
from the beginning.
Right from the beginning. This is you just bought a Panasonic word processor, and this video is going to run you through some of the basic setup and function of that word processor.
Oh, hi. Congratulations on buying your new Panasonic word processor.
Okay, so right now you
Talk about typewriters. The transition from typewriter to computer. Go.
Okay, so right now you have computers and or phones with digital keyboards that you type on, right? Before that, way before that, we had typewriters. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. There was a period in between typewriters and what we have now, computers, that needed to be filled with digital word processors.
That period was about 8 months.
Correct.
Very short.
Imagine, if you will, everyone, a computer that did exactly one thing.
That's a good way to describe it.
Right.
Now that's more like it.
You could write documents. And that
That's
was
it.
I forgot a word.
Now that's where your Panasonic word processor is light years ahead of a typewriter.
I should say, it sounds kind of like we're making fun of like young people for not understanding this, but things are so much better now.
Oh.
Yeah.
This video, rewatching it, is a testament to that. What a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, like Jay, do you remember how to bold a word in the Panasonic word processor?
I remember about half of the 27 keystrokes it takes.
Except this time, let's center, bold, and underline all at once. Now, press the code key first, then...
The C key to center it. Code plus B to bold it, and code plus U to underline it.
Jesus Christ.
Noted right on the key.
Notice the...
Oh, yeah.
You use the enhancing function. See, these symbols tell
This is
you
like
what
hell.
function you need. So go ahead and type your address.
Remember how difficult it was to find a porno movie?
There weren't any in the word processor.
Did I
I
say
kept,
that out loud?
You did. Well, here, look.
I just meant to think that.
you got to grab a word processor and you type into the word processor, "Hey Siri, how do I find porno?" And then nothing
I had
happens
to go
because it's a
through. I had
word
to go to the back
processor.
section of the VHS rental store through the bar. The
Mike's way too fancy. I had the J.C. Penney's catalog. Listen, back when we were younger, we hoped to find pornography in the woods.
I was just gonna say that. When I was a small child, there was a Playboy
Yeah.
in the woods. There was an adult magazine in the woods, and everyone would go and look at it, and it was under like
And this
Is this a common phenomenon? I
Yes.
never experienced
Jay,
wood porn.
you live in the Midwest. Come on, you know where the porno magazine in the woods is.
This is news to me.
Did you spend time going into the woods when
I
you
mean,
were
I was in the woods a lot as a kid. I never saw porn.
What, are you gonna throw it out in your garbage and risk your mother finding it?
No, you throw it into the woods where you can go out.
No,
and
no,
look
it
at the
wasn't
porn.
my adult magazine.
Right, you just find it.
Yeah, you're on your bike riding around with your friends, and everyone knows that it's in the woods in this certain spot, and everyone goes and looks at it, and you drive away on your bike.
In the tree stump under a rock or whatever, like you know where the woods porn is because someone found it
yeah,
once.
and someone found it, and it's legend. And now the kids have the
Wow.
phones, and they're just like porn.
I feel like
porn,
I didn't have a
porn,
real
swiping through
childhood.
porn.
This is all news to me.
Oh, it's a
Jay.
magical thing finding your first woods pornography.
They grow up so fast.
See, that's what it's sad. The kids growing up today,
They don't have that.
They just complain about 2 seconds of tits and Oppenheimer.
Yeah, they get real upset about that.
Yeah.
Because they'd never found it in the woods.
Well, there's still a few things she hasn't figured out yet.
So, back in the day, getting back to the importance of paperwork, which, by the way, we all agree sucks, and we're happy that it's no longer a big part of our life. You needed to write things in an efficient manner, and so there was an entire computer dedicated to just making documents. Ew.
Look at her go. I hate to say this, but at this rate, she won't need me long.
8 words a minute.
And so this was an instructional video on how to write, how to edit, how to format, and how to print all of those
Yeah,
things.
that was the surprise to me. Is I'm old, but I'm not so old that I had a word processor.
Sure.
But I did not know it had an in-print function. I
Yeah.
thought it was just a word processor, and you take the disk and you find something that has a dot matrix printer attached to it. Or I didn't know that it printed out the document one page.
1 page at a time. You got to load in that sheet one at a time.
Because
Which is wild, because what if you have like a 25-page document, just 1 page at a time? Like,
You got to oversee the thing.
it's just
and
that weird, like very small period between. I had an electronic typewriter.
oh yeah.
Like they have classic like typewriters where you're like.
Yeah, I think we had one of those.
And then you have like the keys that go like but the electronic typewriter was like more compact, and
Yeah.
it had a tiny digital screen, almost like a mini word processor.
Oh, sure.
And you could kind of like you could change maybe some certain elements like the font maybe.
I think you can make it bold, and that was about
you
it.
could do
Yeah.
certain things, but basically it was a typewriter in like the very early stages of word processing.
Yes. So pretty slick. The thing about this video is it looks nice. It looks like it's well produced. It gives us really good information, and like the best pornography, has a little bit of story to it.
So well, tell us about those characters.
Your mom and I actually that summer. You bet I remember.
I don't want to hear about it.
I don't blame you.
The characters was a lonely old man. We assume divorced old man, possibly widowed, because the wife is nowhere to be seen.
There's not even any pictures of her in the house anywhere.
He talks about mom.
She ran off years ago.
Yeah.
Found somebody else.
The daughter's name is Jennifer.
I think one of us has to turn it on.
And he says, when you went away to summer camp as a counselor, me and your mother, we had a whole summer all to ourselves
yeah.
to have sexual intercourse endlessly
Yes.
on top of our 90s furniture. So
We
there's
took
a
the
wife.
plastic off.
There's a wife,
There was a wife.
There was a wife.
but he also might be dead.
Well, I think I will leave the room now. At least until I can use the Panasonic word processor. She seems to be off and running.
Dad?
What is it, Jen?
Thanks.
That's why we thought he was a ghost.
Because he's
He's at the computer the whole time.
Yeah.
he was there with her, teaching her about the processor. He's been dead for years.
And she needs to type up a resume so she can
She used to type up his
pay for
obituary.
the funeral.
Well, his ghost haunts the word processor? I really
That's
don't
also
know.
possible.
Yeah, I mean, he could just be a ghost the whole time, and she's just envisioning him at the end as being in the computer. But,
That sounds like a great late 80s sitcom. Just a sitcom about a girl whose dad's ghost inhabits her typewriter.
Dead Dad Ghost?
Yeah.
Dead Ghost Dad?
It's like a sitcom they would have had.
Ghost
on, like,
Writer.
Ghost
yeah.
Writer.
Yes,
there you
yes.
go. There you go.
She helps him. He helps her write her term papers to get her through college, because he was like a professor, you know. And she's really dumb.
Sure.
She likes to party at college, and he helps her with her papers.
But then she like gets questions, like she has to answer questions vocally, and she wants to take her typewriter with her, and chaos ensues.
It's all sorts of hijinks sticking us.
Hijinks.
I mean, this thing is portable. She could take this
It's
along.
very portable. Yeah. Take it on a date.
Is it like hidden under the table, like typing on it?
Dad, I don't know what to tell this guy. I don't know how to speak to him. I can't express myself. I'll help you.
She goes to the restroom, and he's like, "You better not have your way with my daughter." I'm
The
sorry.
computer's, the word processor's just sitting on the.
And it prints out threatening messages.
Between the appetizer and the main course, I've got some work to do. Don't you fuck my daughter. Your dad's ghost talking to me through your portable typewriter. It's called a word processor. Laugh track. I mean, this is
It's
great.
the Panasonic
Let me show you how
Model
you
3.
use it. And then we have the rest of the episode is an instructional video.
Is she thrilled or what?
The dad has a couple issues. One is
Well, his biggest issue is that he likes having his crotch right next to her face.
Hey, you mind if your old dad shows you something?
Well, okay.
How kind.
Yeah.
The entire video.
there was a couple really unfortunate double entendres, and that crotch was right there.
Yeah.
Boy, you waste no time.
Neither does your
Ew. There's something incestuous about this whole situation.
You think he has ulterior motives for buying her this word processor?
Easy.
This is when we learn it's his stepdaughter.
Easy again.
He's always leaning over her, like smelling her.
Maybe she needs me after all.
The other main issue he had was everything was the start of it. So first, what you got to do?
Yeah. First step you got to do.
I think one of us has to turn it on.
But before we do that, don't forget to remove the plastic yellow protective bar from the carriage.
Okay.
And then first step you got to do, and then there was 17 first steps before we could start
What was the very first step?
It was the very, very first step.
taking the keyboard off of the attached keyboard off of the back.
Yes.
What was the second
Wrong.
first step?
Whoa!
What was the first step, Mike?
The first step was find a kitchen chair and a table in your living room.
But what was the second? What was the second first?
The second first was removing the safety thing from inside the paper holder.
No, the second first was to use the telephone cord thing to plug in the keyboard.
Yes, you had to attach the keyboard.
That was the second first thing.
And the third first
do you
was
plug the
pulling out
keyboard
the
in
plastic
before
thing.
you plug the whole power thing in?
Yeah.
Was the power first?
I don't know that he explained to plug the power
he
thing
did.
in.
Oh my God. Plot hole.
It had to have power, yeah.
I don't believe he explained to plug the cord into the wall.
Oh my God.
I think he just did it. Like it went under the table.
That,
I mean,
this whole thing is lies.
the rest of this video is very thorough. The fact that they skipped that is a major oversight.
It's addressed, but I think it's quick.
Faux pas.
Now plug it in.
Emphasis on pa,
Pa.
because it's about the dad.
And he's a stepdad, so it's a faux pas.
Oh. There you go.
We're clever.
He's her faux pas.
Yeah. That's what he just said.
that was the joke.
That was the joke.
I just didn't realize you guys were being super clever on that end of the table. I'm over here on the dumb end. We're on the Lyme disease end over here. We got permanent brain fog.
Yeah. And weak bones.
And we got Rich broke his hip sitting down. But no doctor will diagnose him with Lyme disease. Everyone, we're talking about Lyme disease. You'll find out why after 3 or 4 ad
After
breaks.
like 40 minutes,
Yeah.
you'll find out
Eventually
why.
we'll get there.
Stay tuned and don't skip those ads. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
This is Chekhov's Lyme disease.
Yes, it's coming.
Haha, let's do it.
This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Oh, look, all the steps are on the back.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hot shit.
Oh my God. Oh, we forgot about Pac-Man.
Section 1, getting
Oh, yeah.
acquainted. Section 2,
Pac-Man
word
death
handling.
counter.
Pac-Man death counter.
Yeah, they said a thing. I remember this from other like instructional VHS tapes where they have like a counter to the end of a section or something. And this one, it's a little colored circle It's very distracting because I was just looking at it through the whole thing.
Now that's an important key because by using it in conjunction with
Hey,
a
Rich,
letter or
if that red dot was like your life, that's about what's left. You know what I mean? Do you ever think about this? Like,
That's why
it's pretty true.
You hardly have to memorize it.
Yeah.
And it's closing in real time.
yeah.
Press the code key.
It's just going to be in your peripheral vision forever. I want to get to the purple section. There's a color coordination on the back. You show the audience, Rich.
Yeah.
I
was going to.
The colored circles indicate what the topic is, and then if you're in your VCR and you're like, I got to get to the blue topic, I'm going to fast forward.
Oh, but the middle of the blue topic, so I'm going to fast forward to the blue. Stop right there.
Yeah,
Boom.
I got to
Which
check. Yeah,
is a very nice and archaic way to
Yeah, you can't chapter skip.
Pre-DVD, sure.
can't scrub
It still
through the
kind of
timeline.
exists because people that do some people that do like sponsored ads on YouTube will have like a little bar that counts down till the ad is over, so you can scrub through the video. So it's a thing that still exists. to
That's
this
very
day.
nice of them.
Yeah,
It's ahead of its time.
this video was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
I think like the other big takeaway is that there was a time in which who knows, watched this and thought it was hilarious.
I think we just thought the time that we watched this originally, over a decade ago, we had not seen all the things we would go on to see on Wheel of the Worst.
Right.
It was a simpler time.
And
We'd probably seen one instructional video before this.
I compare it to watching like a gold medal winning gymnastic performance from like the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And, they do a flip. Yay, gold medal! And then you watch, like now, what is a gold medal performance? And it's all over the place. And it's just, we've evolved. We've evolved past right from the beginning.
We're at the Ektar babies now. But at the very least, it wasn't boring to rewatch. It was it was pretty entertaining and kind of fun.
It was a pleasantly funny viewing, mild, and a couple of quick cuts of funny lines, some well, let's say, I don't know, world building? Like when we expand beyond. When we talk about lore, when we talk about like the possible sexual relationship between the girl and the father.
Well, that's kind of fun.
Is she thrilled or what?
Yeah, what's that line across the screen?
And the backstory of her as a summer camp counselor on Hot Pants. Remember you mentioned that, and then he was like, "Oh, that was me wearing the hot pants." The mother, whether or not the mother has been murdered
by him.
She was clubbed in the head with a word processor, like Misery style, like James Caan grabbing the typewriter.
Are you saying he was quick to get his daughter's fingerprints all over it rather than
That's why it was a gift for her.
Yes.
She can take the murder weapon with her.
He hit the mother in the head with the word processor. She tumbled down the basement stairs, and then instantly he cleaned it off. And then I bought this for your birthday.
Come
Start
touch the
pressing all the
keys.
keys.
She moves out with the word processor. The police come and they say she was hit in the head with some sort of large rectangular object, but
What's that
you
weird
clearly
thing?
have no typewriter here. We can't solve this crime.
Yeah. Why don't you dust that big computer thing over there?
Computer? What's that? We don't have computers yet.
Daughter, grab it by the sides. Like this. That's what you got to do in order to make the font bold. You grab it like this and lift it up.
To make sure you reformat that drive, you really got to shake it. You
got to lift it up with both hands like you're grasping it.
Maybe put a couple pieces of your hair on it.
Sure.
Just
why
for
not?
fun.
Then the guilt got to him, and then he killed himself, and now he
And
haunts
his
that
soul
word
possessed the
processor.
word processor.
Oh, I thought he typed his suicide note in perfect formatting.
He made sure to put "I'm sorry" in bold. Yeah.
Oh, I need to center that. Control D menu.
Code.
Code Q.
Press the O key for original format.
Menu
Code I.
Q.
Code D.
U to underline it.
Word processing is fun and exciting.
Word processing is fun.
And I didn't kill my wife.
I didn't kill my wife. And
Why
I
do you
didn't
feel the
fuck
need
my
to put that last
stepdaughter.
part on there?
Weird.
And I didn't fuck my stepdaughter. And I didn't kill my wife. And I didn't kill my wife. Word processing, that's fun. That is not my child. It is not my child.
It's getting deep and dark in the world of right from the beginning.
What do you plan to do with it?
Okay, and that was right from the beginning. Slightly out of order. We are going into Bible. What was that? What was that?
There's nothing else on the
There's
table.
nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here.
No.
There's nothing to see here. Mike. Tell us about
Mike.
Bible Baby.
Mike is responsible for us watching Bible Baby.
I did. As most of our tapes are sent to us now, I didn't find Bible Baby.
That's true.
But I selected it to preview, and I watched about a minute, and I said, "Oh boy."
Just a minute. Let me get out my diaper bag.
Oh, no.
No.
Did you think to yourself, oh, there's definitely going to be some variety to this?
I
It won't
didn't.
be an hour
I saw
of just this.
I saw a grown woman in a crib made of dog leashes who was wearing bloomers and overalls and was talking like a baby.
Yes,
And she had pigtails and looked like Messy Tessie from the Garbage Pail Kids movie. And she was going, I love the Bible. And I was like, oh my God, this is really bizarre. And look at her.
We saw her,
We
Mike.
saw
Don't you
an
worry.
hour of her, yeah.
His spiritual tummy, it can't take too much. One day a week he gets his spiritual lunch. On Sunday he puts on his spiritual best and gives his language his spiritual rest. He's just a fat little baby. He wants his bottle and he don't mean maybe. He samples solid foods once or twice, but he says doctrine leaves him cold as ice.
What the fuck is she singing about? It's not Jesus.
But I'm just saying, like, from the cover, and there's crayons flying out, although the film doesn't feature any crayons. They're in the background.
They're in the background.
But they should be puppets flying out. Like her alligator friend, her pelican friend. She has a dog, a puppy. She has many puppet
She has
friends.
amorphous, faceless murderers.
Yeah.
But
She
why are they?
kills a flea. She beats a mouse inside of a sack.
Jesus,
So does that make her
Jesus
a sociopath or a psychopath?
It makes her a psychopath.
Jesus gave man domain over the animals. She is well within her biblical rights to abuse that mouse as much as she wishes.
Oh, this little mouse. Oh my. He must have come from the boat. Oh goodness. Oh, get back in the bag. Oh goodness. Oh my. Oh.
Jesus.
I'm gonna have to tell Noah about that.
This is Bible Baby from Jilly Bean Enterprises. and-
Jilly Bean is the name of the character. Jilly Bean is the titular Bible Baby.
Yes, played by a lady. It's rated G-Whiz.
Played by a lunch lady.
She's a little frumpy. She has a kind of a man face, but she does a baby voice, and she is Bible Baby. This tape can cause uncontrollable laughter, not recommended for pickled people.
Oh yeah, that's her thing. She says if you're like grumpy, you're a pickled person.
Because she said if you're Christian, you don't have to be mad all the time. You can be happy. Jesus wants you to be happy, to smile, and to laugh.
More importantly, you need to be happy, smile, and laugh so you can help sell the Bible.
Right, and she tries that. Although this looks like a still frame from a horror film.
Now, it looks like the Blair Witch Project
It
or
looks like
something.
the crayon's stabbing her in the
No,
head.
the alligator. This is a frame when the alligator's biting her head.
Oh.
Her friend Alligator.
This was a very violent children's Bible video.
Delicious.
Allie, now stop that! Let go of me, Allie! You silly alligator. I never heard of an alligator eating a jelly bean.
I have, and it's really good.
No, Allie! Stop that! Cut it out, Allie! Allie.
So, Mike, this is a grown-ass woman doing a baby voice.
Yeah.
That's not the entire video, though, right?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry?
It is.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. This is gonna be so much fun.
Oh, God. How did we find Bible Baby? This is becoming torturous.
Get inside. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
You know, you can edit
We
this
celebrate
out.
all the time. Yep. Do you know there was a guy in the Bible and he disobeyed? It was Jonah.
Do the voice. Do the voice. I won't. I won't, Harold. Do the voice. Do the voice. Oh, my Bible baby.
So you know what he did? He went down and he got in the boat going to
I think it's weird.
going the opposite direction. And he got on that boat and it started to rain. And
You can only climax when I do the voice. I'd like to talk to Pastor about this.
It's just a grown-ass lady doing a baby voice and pretending to be a baby for 50 solid minutes.
There is the occasional bout of, puppet fist fights.
Oh, right.
That happens.
puppet.
The Rocky 3 hand puppets.
But what you're saying is that she's not just like babbling incoherently for the majority of 50 minutes in a baby voice.
Yes and no. There's intermittent songs.
Would he take me? Did he really?
Can he go to yes, can he go to Imagine the kid whose parents got him this and he just wants to watch G.I. Joe.
Could he love me? Would he take me? Did he really?
Oh, God.
What is this song even about?
There's 4 biblical segments. She starts with Noah's Ark, and she talks about animals on Noah's Ark. Then Jonah and the whale, and then
Yeah.
And then more stuff happens. That's when she
I don't
brings
think
out
there's any more.
The conscience.
sloth.
She talks about the conscience. Is the two sloth things.
Yeah.
there's no like classic like David and Goliath or anything like that. I think once they got past the whale one, they're just like, there's nothing else that's not violent in the Bible. Because she doesn't get to the book of Revelations at the end. And,
I would have
and all
loved
that.
She doesn't get to the dangers of QR codes or.
The mark of the beast, all that kind of stuff. But it's a video for babies, and it's just like, what do we got in the Bible that's for babies? Well, not much.
Animals?
Animals, the ark. There's a bunch of animals, and then that's it.
She can keep dumping out a spittoon over and over again.
She has a Jesus spittoon filled with Jesus, the Lord's semen.
Yeah. So
It's fucking weird, is what it is.
It's incredibly weird because it comes out of nowhere. This is very clearly something adapted from a stage show, from a live show. And that Jesus spittoon is a very basic magic trick. It's a vessel with many kind of inside layers, and you can spin it to open up the different layers. So you can empty it out, subtly spin it, and then keep emptying it out as if you're magically making the water.
As if you're refilling it, yeah.
Which is, for basic magic and a live show, can be like, where does the water come from? But when you are in an edited video, it makes zero sense that she just keeps dumping out a Jesus spittoon.
If you put your trust in Jesus, the blessings
Is that a spittoon?
flowing and flowing and flowing.
Oh,
and
what the
flowing,
fuck?
And they'll never run out.
What?
I hope you put
Oh,
your
at first I
trust-
thought they had like an oversized set, but now there's like normal sized chairs in there.
You know why they
What was in the spittoon? A bunch of cum? What was that?
There's Jesus piss.
That was her bedpan.
But does she even? I thought she said it's like the blood of Jesus.
There's something about that, yeah.
But it's clear.
Well, they didn't want it to be horrifically
But why
violent for the
include it
babies.
then?
I think it's the love of the Lord is overflowing and will
It's never
end.
ending.
Yeah.
I don't think it's supposed to be blood.
But she should use like I don't know, like a bath or a baby bottle or something that kids could relate to. A spittoon?
Well, that's just the magic.
I mean, that's a little Wild West.
She could like pick out like a little what do you call it, handkerchief, and be like, Jesus is love.
Yes. It's something
Something fun?
This bucket of popcorn is overflowing with the Lord's love. A spittoon?
Yeah, but you can't get a bucket of popcorn at a cheapo magic tricks shot. You can get a spittoon that you can.
Pre-existing, yeah.
I would say cut the whole Lord's love is overflowing thing.
This is
and
her
just
bit.
go with the sharks.
Look, if we want
and
to start
the
talking about things you could
crocodiles.
cut from the video, there's nothing left.
Oh, just a minute. Let me go get
fuck
the
off.
Quickie Bird. Quickie Bird.
Oh,
I want you to
Christ.
say hi to everybody.
Oh, good, it's working. The video's working on Mike.
I'm gonna go to church now to make this video stop.
Blackmail. I'm gonna go pray to Jesus that Bible baby drops dead.
When it comes to Christian messaging, okay, I'll take the Lord's love as overflowing over gay people are bad and stop teaching our kids science in schools.
Hey, this is a
okay?
pro. This is a pro LGBTQIA plus video.
That's right.
Because she unfurls a rainbow flag.
That's right.
She seems oblivious to. I mean, this
I
is
think
before
it's
that time,
pre-rainbow
so.
flag days, maybe,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but she's like, God's love. Wherever you see this rainbow flag, know that it's God's love. Why is God's love in this filthy bar? I don't know, babe. Bible baby.
I don't know, Bible baby. What are you doing in this bar?
What are you doing in the back room?
It's a fetish thing. The best thing about this video is just saying Bible baby because it sounds funny.
Why it's a grown lady in a
Well,
baby outfit?
I know. Oh, I know. We watched a lot of it.
You get so tired of the room, cut away to a cartoon.
Yes.
You need segments where we get away for a bit and get a breather, away from Bible baby.
Yes. So.
Less Bible baby in this Bible baby video.
Look, some Bible baby's okay. But we need a break from Bible baby every now and then. She gets a bit much.
Are you saying it's a bit much Bible baby?
It's a bit much Bible
back
baby.
off on the Bible baby?
She does take a blanket and fold it over her crib and go behind it. And then
Bible
begins-
baby blanket?
Bible baby's blanket goes behind the crib, and she does do a puppet show.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's one thing I will give
so
Bible
there's-
baby some credit. She does the puppets.
We get a Bible baby break.
She is a quality ventriloquist.
Yes.
You'll like
I will
yourself.
give her credit
I
where
like
credit's
you
due.
too. Sing pretty, okay, Allie?
All right.
She's good at ventriloquism.
She is legitimately talented at that.
I mean, the performance stuff is good. It's just the writing of this particular. It's a bit long and repetitive.
The performance is not good.
No, as a Bible baby, she does pretty good. She's good with puppets. She gets her lines out. She's a fine performer.
Here's another thing that was very bothersome about Bible baby.
Oh yes.
Bothersome Bible baby. This is very clearly aimed towards kids, towards babies, towards like very kindergarten age, very like young, skewing.
2 to 6.
2 to 6, yeah. And so she started, getting into the Bible stuff, getting into like the whole, God and following the rules and whatnot. And one of the early examples that she gave was, hey, if you take cookies when you're not supposed to take cookies, that's lying and that's bad.
And the voice on this side says, no, no, no. Mommy said no cookies before dinner. And the voice over here says, I'll go ahead and disobey. Mommy won't know. Hurry up. Eat those cookies.
Oh, that's perfect for that audience, right? And then do you remember what the next example was?
Drugs.
Oh yeah.
Fucking drugs.
And if you go to
Immediately.
school and do drugs, that's
Drugs and
bad.
alcohol. Shooting up in the bathroom.
When the voice on this side says, oh, go ahead and take drugs. Go ahead and drink. Go ahead and smoke. And the voice over here says,
It's the only clip you use for the entire video. Just use that.
Go ahead and take drugs.
I will, Bible baby. I will. And that was the segment where she had 2 puppets that were supposed to be like the angel and the devil on your shoulder, like one saying.
But they were both white, which is weird.
Like white snowmen, and one had a fucked up eye. The bad one had a fucked up eye.
But only in the wide shots.
Only in the wide
They
shots.
cut to the close-ups
yeah,
and it was normal.
It was like a weird, like they were, Bible baby, whether it was herself or others, they had lots of handmade puppets around.
But some pre-existing puppets too.
Yeah, but a lot of like sock puppets, they were all over the back of the couch. And then clearly the 2 snowmen, devil and angel puppets, were homemade. And then, they told her, don't steal cookies. Mommy said no cookies before dinner, and Mommy said no crack. And then I'm like, whoa, Bible baby. Are you going to start talking about premarital sex?
Right.
Like unprotected sex, unwanted pregnancy? And then how
That's in
far,
volume 2. We haven't gotten to
How
that yet.
far is this going to go, Bible baby?
Right. The messaging Bible baby botched.
This was in the Dare era, where I think it was just kind of subconsciously understood that
Everyone was talking about drugs.
anything aimed at children had to have an anti-drug message in there somewhere.
I'll go ahead and cheat on your taxes. You need the money anyway. No, no, no. If the IRS finds out, you'll be in big trouble.
I said during the screening, she is a good performer, artist, definitely ventriloquist.
Yes, that's the only thing I would say she was really good at.
She's got the energy. She's not like awkward or bad. But I think it's just the messaging. Whenever she said like, oh, and the Bible says, then you're just like, oh, you're not really here to entertain. You're not here as a pure form of entertainment. You're not here to you're just here to like proselytize and to indoctrinate Bible stuff, and then it's just like, well, now it's gross.
It is called Bible Baby.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I'll go ahead. Hit him just once.
Way too much Jesus stuff in Bible Baby video.
I just don't like stuff when
If this were called like, a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, I'd take issue with it.
I get
just
it.
don't like
I
it that
get
they're
it.
shoving religious messages down our throat when I'm trying to watch Bible Baby.
It's under the guise of children's entertainment. Whenever something has an ulterior motive and it's like disguised as something else, whatever the context is, whether it's religious or not, it always has just like a creepy vibe. Whether it's either like political or like
A brainwashing aspect to it.
yes.
Indoctrination.
And disguised as entertainment.
Just have, maybe Bible Baby's mother just takes her to the grocery store or something, and she has to learn how to behave in public in a churchly fashion. I don't know.
Are you writing your own Bible Baby fanfic? Are you expanding on the lore?
We're in talks with the sequel. We're going to expand on the lore.
A legacy sequel.
Yeah.
It's soft reboot.
We're going to throw a few cartoons in there and just switch things up every now and then.
Cartoons. You were talking before about whether or not to let someone in line behind you who has one item when you have 100, right?
In line at the grocery store.
And Bible Baby is in the cart and looks around the store, and the mother tells him. And then the end is the old lady comes up. She's got one carrot in her basket, and the Bible Baby tugs on her mom's shirt and says, "The Lord says, let the old lady with the carrot go first." And the mom says, "Why, Bible Baby? That's a great idea. That's so kind of you." And that's the moral of that whole grocery store episode. It's just that.
There you go.
You don't have to shove like 5 songs and all these like religious things and
drugs and alcohol.
Jonah and the whale. Is that necessary?
Noah's Ark and alligators eating her head and too much. Just
Mr. T puppets.
one little lesson and some songs like the grocery store has many things for us to eat and cook. And then that's it.
No,
and you're
that's
out.
not how lines work. That's not how
Jack
lines
is opposed
work.
to this idea.
It doesn't matter how many items you have. If I'm in line before you, I go first.
Jack is a low-level sociopath.
This is how lines work.
He has no kindness or empathy in his soul.
A low amount. Can we talk about Bible Baby's trademark infringement?
These are my boxers.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Is that Mr.
Devil
T?
comes along and says,
And Margaret Thatcher? what?
then the next thing
Is that a black Abraham Lincoln? What's going on?
We need to love everybody.
Oh, it's Rocky 3 puppets.
Oh, is that supposed to be Stallone?
Yeah.
Remember the Mr. T and Rocky?
Oh, yeah, Mr. T and Rocky show up. The California Raisin. We saw Chippendale were there. Yeah.
They didn't
Crayola.
care. The worst press a company could get is, movie studio sues Bible Baby for use of Rocky 3 puppets. It's fine.
You gotta protect your copyright.
Even from Bible Baby.
Even from Bible Baby.
Yeah.
You know what? You let Bible Baby get away with it. You have to let the next person get away with it. You have to let the next person get away with it. Just like at the grocery store when you're in line. You can't just let anyone go.
If Bible Baby can get away with it, so can Quran Kid.
Yeah, think about it. Think about it.
Torah Toddler.
Oh, I was going to go with Torah Teens.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Quran Kid and Torah Toddler.
They're always
And Bible
fighting each other.
Baby. Oh my God. I think they need to team up. This is an amazing concept you have here.
Is there like a pedophile that's trying to infiltrate the group?
Yeah.
Kama Sutra creep.
And he's trying to molest Mormon minor. Kama Sutra creep.
You guys read this book? It's pretty hot and heavy.
You gotta find this You gotta look at this magazine I just found in the woods.
Thanks, Kama Sutra Cream.
And you know what? All these stories are in the Bible.
I
This is
genuinely
great.
feel
This
bad.
is a comic series.
I feel bad
Sell
for
it to
the
Amazon Prime immediately.
youth. Right. Like coming across woods porn
Changes you as a man.
as like a teenage boy was the most magical thing that had ever happened to me in my entire life.
That is so sad.
Oh, just a minute. Pinky.
God damn! Oh, is this a full hour? This is a full hour of material.
What are we at?
35.
Yeah.
Oh, another puppet. This is like
That's all she's got.
this is endurance test here.
Pinky wants to know.
This is what Navy SEALs go through during their training.
Watch Bible Baby.
Okay, go ahead, Pinky.
This
Tell
is
him what's
what
the greatest
war is
thing.
like. You have to finish Bible, baby. I can't, Sarge. I can't take it. I've seen grown men crack at Bible, baby.
Heart, mind, soul, and strength. Have you ever hit somebody? I have, and it feels really bad.
Okay, that was Bible Baby Buggy Bumpers.
Bible Baby Buggy Bumpers.
Buggy Bumpers on the seashell with seashores.
Babushkas bake the Bible baby. Yeah.
Our next movie was Mini Monkey Magical Music. Jay, would you like to tell us about Mini Monkey Magical Music?
Well, tell us what happened, Jay.
Well, you know, I would love to tell you about Mini Monkey Magical Music.
That would, if we had watched that, it would be way too much alliteration between
yeah,
that
after-
and Bible Baby.
Following up Bible Baby with Mini Monkey Magical Music. Even though this has been previewed in the past, that's how it ended up on the wheel in the first place. We tried 2 different players and it just was rejected by both of them. So we did not watch Mini Monkey Magical Music.
There was a mess up with Mini Monkey Magical Music.
Yeah, but we didn't watch it.
So what did we go to?
For some reason, we said, you know what could be better than a woman in a monkey costume? Lyme disease.
It's true.
This is not a video just explaining, like, this is what Lyme disease is. This is how you can get it. You get it from ticks or whatever. There's a giant, scary tick on the front cover here. It's not about that. It's about a conspiracy that we didn't know existed, maybe exists, or did exist.
Still exists in some fashion.
Yeah, it's like a conspiracy video about the idea that Lyme disease it's hard to, like, diagnose. It's hard to pinpoint what it is. So a lot of doctors will write it off. They won't diagnose you with Lyme disease.
It can be cured, but apparently in a small number of people.
10 to 20%.
10 to 20.
It continues on.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of it. But so the video is exposing this this idea that people are not getting the proper treatment for
I would
Lyme
say
disease.
less of a conspiracy, more of misinformation or
Lack of information out
yeah,
there.
Angry that nobody is Anger that nobody is listening to them.
It borders on conspiracy, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, well, we see an interview with a guy that's in full, like, altered voice.
Another thing that I resent greatly is the fact that this disease is treated by many academicians as a sociological phenomenon.
Altered footage to hide his identity.
Yes.
Like this is a conspiracy video. When you have that in there, it stops being an educational video about something medical related and it becomes a conspiracy video.
Best case scenario, it's conspiracy adjacent.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it's also hilarious because it was edited by a stoner high school AV nerd or something.
It was the 8th grade project of the AV club nerd. Someone said, make a video, that's something that's important to you. Well, my cousin had Lyme disease. Well,
The war is over the reality of the disease and misconceptions that hinder the effects of research, treatment.
It's like a student project.
It is a time for truth.
Are those the Columbine shooters? What is this?
Lyme disease.
Oh my
It
God.
has absolutely nothing to do with citrus fruit and everything to do with the fastest growing epidemic in this country today.
Closer to the mic.
Hello, I'm Denise Lang.
Oh, she
and
can't
I'm
move her
the
left
author of
arm.
the book Coping with Lyme Disease. I'm a journalist, a writer, and the mother of a Lyme victim. And that's what began my descent into Lyme hell.
Get the local band involved and make a video. and it's like a 90s video toaster nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it other than that.
No, it is incredibly important information and subject matter dealing with people's health and their doctors not listening to them and chronic pain and medical problems produced in such a way that the juxtaposition of which is nothing but comedy.
Produced by the Bloodhound Gang.
It is laughably bad camera placements. Every single stock edit effect, page turn, crayon mark, star wipe. I'm sure there's a star wipe in there.
The cutouts, remember? Early on, they used it all, like every frame, and then they stopped.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's one part at the beginning where it's like they did like a mask around the kid to make sure he's in color when everything else is in black and white, but the kid moves and the mask doesn't.
I just saw Schindler's List.
Yeah, exactly. It's the little girl in the red dress.
She had Lyme disease. What are you talking about, Jeff?
What?
The one girl, she died of Lyme disease.
Oh, the Schindler's List girl, the little red jacket girl.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, I don't know. What are you talking about?
That was distracting in Schindler's List when it's like they had the mask around her and it never kept up.
The Nazi dragged her out of frame. the colored mask.
There's a mask in the shape of a little girl.
And Spielberg starts going with the camera.
Made it really hard to take Schindler's List seriously.
Turned up the local band.
That's the highlight of the movie. Is there's an interview. Well, first of all, there's lots of interviews where it's the parent and the kid, and it almost has this feeling of like the parent kind of manipulating the kid. Like,
yes.
Does that kid actually have Lyme disease, or are you just like psychologically fucking with your child? But the highlight of the whole video is the walk and talk.
Because I don't believe that anyone in this video had Lyme disease.
I'm not even sure if I believe that Lyme disease exists anymore after this video.
What you're saying is this video had the opposite of the intended effect.
Yeah. It's made me more of a skeptic.
What you're saying is this is an amazing video about Munchausen by proxy.
That was the name of the local cover band. The local Porno for Pyros cover band was Munchausen by proxy.
Yes.
So yes,
but the highlight, the walk and talk with
the walk and talk is
the mom and her very Neanderthal son.
We hear him talk at the very end.
The very end, and then we understand why they didn't let him talk earlier in the video.
Slurring, and you can't understand them.
They're walking. It's like they had a dolly, and it's like the dolly was like a foot long, so they like walk really slow,
horribly slow.
In general, let's even take it back a little bit. What's a walk and talk? Where would someone see a walk and talk? Like in a local news segment?
Yeah, sure.
You see the reporter kind of walking towards camera, right? Just something to give the picture a little bit of movement while you may be talking about something that's a little boring, right?
Yeah.
Keep you interested.
Here, the movement though is so slow. It's so distracting. And so weird. Why would they make that decision? And it's at an angle that's awkward too. Everything about it's wrong.
Everything is wrong.
That other interview is awkward angle too.
Yeah.
With the space capsule in the background.
Oh yeah. With Tracy Ullman and her son.
Yes. Yeah. She's like a sexy flight attendant, and her son is in an emo band or an alternative band, and they just got off of a Gemini space capsule in the background, which survived re-entry in their living room.
I was prone to a bed.
Is that the Apollo capsule?
I was thinking the same thing. I was just thinking of it like some kind of joke I could make.
He got it in Lyme disease in space.
He has moon Lyme disease. He got it from a moon tick.
Moon Tick, that's the name of his alternative band. Moon Tick.
Oh, I would listen to that band, I think.
That's the kid with the memorial photo memorializing his memorial photo?
Yes.
Yes. There's two kids, like white kids with dark hair. He doesn't talk till the end. He's the walk and talk guy.
He's the walk and talk.
And there's the other kid who's rambling. He talks a lot.
He's the one who talks about meeting Kennedy, and Kennedy was a fucking a liar and full of shit.
Ted Kennedy.
Ted Kennedy.
And we met Senator Kennedy.
It was, very nice, very...
He took you around his office.
He was, it was a very, nice situation. He was very political, very glamorous.
He's like, Ted Kennedy paraded me around the Senate.
He didn't give
and
a
the
fuck
Oval
about my
Office,
Lyme
and,
disease.
yeah, he didn't really care about my Lyme
He
disease.
just wanted his photo op.
Yes, he just
Yeah.
wanted his photo op. And then I'm like, oh, yeah.
He's probably right. Yeah.
He's very insightful for 15, you know. Yeah. He's pretty, but
Like
yeah.
he's been listening to a lot of Rage Against the Machine.
I mean, now that I look back on it, he hasn't done anything. He was just like Mr. Politician looking good in front of the camera, you know? I don't buy that.
Well, that's why I was so nervous for the one kid that's being interviewed on the front.
Dallas Cowboys kid?
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys kids. They're being interviewed out in the woods. It's like, get away from the woods. Watch out for those ticks.
You already got Lyme disease once.
Yeah, you don't want to get super Lyme disease.
Right?
When life gives you lemons.
Lyme disease, to be fair, Lyme disease, we're laughing because this video is so ridiculously made, but
Right.
Lyme disease does sound pretty terrible.
It's terrible. It is very hard to diagnose. People complain because their doctors will treat their symptoms and not the root cause of their symptoms.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the video, I guess.
Very terrible thing. But even from the get-go, the author of this book trying to raise awareness for
Come down
Lyme
the
disease.
stairs, lady.
And that's what began my descent into Lyme hell.
Is walking in a bridal processional, one stair at a time per line, and then they hard cut.
Per page. One stair per page.
Yeah, it takes her a while.
She paid a lot for those stairs. She wants to really get a use out of them.
No, but then they hard cut to a close-up of her face where her hair and her chin are cut off.
It's out of focus.
It is.
Insurance companies are now diagnosing Lyme disease and saying what can be paid for and what cannot. I want you to listen with open ears and open hearts. And
Oh,
at
we
the end
will.
of it, we're going to talk about what you can do.
Just keep
and what
coming
all
down
of
those
us
stairs,
can do.
lady.
By the end of the video, she'll make it to the bottom
She will
step.
not come down the stairs. She's going to go back up a couple.
She'll get down and then, oh no, there's another flight.
She hits a landing and
Yeah.
it's like a rep. She needs that Mrs. Deagle chair. Talking about Lyme disease.
And so, like, immediately that weird production juxtaposition starts coming up. You cannot take this video seriously.
Politicians are afraid to admit that there's such a thing as Lyme disease because particularly in states as California, Texas, and Florida, which rely on the tourist trade, they're afraid that they will lose that very important business. And local politicians are afraid to admit that there is such a thing as the Lyme disease because they're afraid of property values are going down.
This is like 30 years old. Maybe now it's like, oh yes, you have that bacteria.
Sure.
And so, but back then it was like, well, it might detect that bacteria, it might not. And it also causes these mystery symptoms like pain in my hips, foggy brain,
Achy bones.
Achy bones. Like all these weird things.
Like
Headaches.
low bone density. Like it causes huge. Remember the kid said he broke a hip standing up?
Yeah.
Like,
you're like,
fuck.
what? And how could a bacteria do that? But then the lady was like, my son has Lyme disease, and so does my daughter. And then you're like, oh no.
Well, that lady specifically, though, like, and this is where it's like this
Then
video.
you get to Munchausen by proxy. I love taking my child to the doctor. Oh, do you?
This video undoes a lot of what it's trying to do because that lady specifically was like, my little boy, who is an angel, started misbehaving in school. It's the Lyme disease.
Yeah.
He's acting out Lyme disease. My daughter's a whore. Lyme disease.
And it doesn't help that none of the kids talk until the very end of the video when the filmmaker realized, oh my God, none of the kids say anything. Let's interview the kids. And they're like,
The IV antibiotics, it penetrated my blood-brain barrier in order to,
I've never spoken before in my whole life, but I guess I have Lyme disease. And I stood up and I broke my back and I fell down the stairs. And my mother told me I have to go to the I'm in a local band. Check out my band. It's called Moontick.
The youngest one didn't even complain about Lyme disease. He just like
He died on camera.
he that one okay. Yeah, that one died on camera.
I'd love to see eight. He died on camera. Don't you remember?
I really wish a doctor would find something to cure Lyme disease. Anything.
That's all I got out of him. Oh, he just died. Rip Timmy.
Oh, I'm thinking about the other one. The other one only complained about getting shots.
Sometimes even the simple things can help.
Kids, when you have to get your blood taken, don't fuss about it. If they have numbing cream, ask, because then it works for me. Might work for you.
Most of all,
that's all I got out of him.
He's like, well, you got to get a shot. He was like, he acted all weird. And he's like, they could put a numbing gel on your arm to get a shot, but if you don't want it, then you're hardcore. And the mom's like,
what about your Lyme disease symptoms? What is that like?
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's why they were shooting that interview in the woods, is that she was hoping that he would get a tick
More
on
Lyme
it
disease.
and get more Lyme disease, so she can control him forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
most of all, Lyme victims want respect.
And that's part of the problem is it's very easy for, obviously none of us are dealing with these children who may or may not have had Lyme disease at any point.
Sure.
But because of the comically bad production value.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
It looks like they are all lying.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because they don't do the due diligence to talk to doctors, to talk to, look at the paperwork or whatever.
Can't spell Lyme disease without lying.
One of the reasons is that the insurance companies in particular, don't believe that Lyme disease exists.
There's the Bill Cosby sweater guy.
Oh,
is there anything to say about him?
The mildly respected alderman.
Chronic fatigue syndrome, or fibromyalgia, or other diagnoses.
You look like an unrespected alderman at a moderately sized American city.
People, they did get worse.
Wow, that was mean.
That was mean. That
was mean.
I cut Dr. Leonetti deep.
Wow.
He's a respected
This man is a physician.
Yeah.
He is trying to help people.
He does look like a mildly respected alderman at an average American city.
Not diagnose them with the disease.
Who, let me go so far as to add on, who has been involved in a sexual scandal.
With a prostitute.
Who has been involved with in a sexual scandal that no one really cared about.
The interns, the secretaries know better
Yeah.
Beginning, she was hospitalized for
than to have sex with Alderman Leonetti.
She came home on IV, and the insurance
Who owns the local dry cleaning business?
So much backstory to all these characters. She just wants to also play in her alternative band.
That's Drew Barrymore's frumpy sister.
Aww, Sketch Barrymore.
Drew Barryless.
My
name is Drew Barryless, and my life is over. Let's talk about our medical characters, okay?
So Sweater Guy came out the best in this whole video.
Yeah.
He seemed like a decent man.
Sweater Guy was just kind of I believe he was a lawyer and advocate.
Yeah, he was a patient advocate.
Yes.
That was his official description.
The only strike against him is that he was too uncreative to change his computer's
we don't
wallpaper.
know if he was actual.
The man wears a beige sweatshirt, okay?
No, it was
Or screensaver, not wallpaper, but yeah.
Yes, he had a Windows screensaver on his tiny computer in the basement, and he had a sweater over his shirt and tie. But it didn't say, he didn't have official legal credentials. It just said patient advocate.
Sure, I guess that was me assuming lawyer. But the man did
Probably.
wear a beige sweater over a beige shirt.
He was the most beige-ish
Yes,
man.
he
He
was a
avoided
very-
the color green because of Lyme disease. He didn't want to trigger his clients.
You know what? That's smart. That's smart. Yeah, that's smart.
You dressing in all green to mock my son? He broke his hip standing up. No, he didn't. He broke his hip because of the car accident. Shirley. What car
accident, the car accident you were in because you were drunk. No, he has Lyme disease.
He has horrible diarrhea because of the Lyme disease. No, ma'am, it's your cooking.
It's your cooking.
No, it's Lyme disease.
He has a black eye because of Lyme. No, it's because of your drunken husband, Shirley.
He has low self-esteem because of Lyme disease.
No, it's because of his micro penis. Shirley, you can't blame everything on Lyme disease. I'm calling the cops. What? I don't believe Lyme disease is real. I think Justin Bieber was trying to get out of his tour.
Oh.
He's like, I got foggy brain.
His
and I'm
mom told him,
sleepy."
you can't go on tour because you got Lyme disease.
His mom saw this video. And she's like, just say Lyme disease.
Yeah.
No one knows. It can't be traced. There's no medical evidence of it.
The complexity of the disease in many cases contributes to the difficulty in trying to diagnose Lyme disease in the laboratory.
I'm not going to say that Lyme disease isn't a thing, especially this long-term Lyme. I'm not going to say that's not a thing. But even if it is a thing, that doesn't mean there aren't some unscrupulous mothers with Munchausen by proxy who aren't going to make some unbelievable claims.
Whoa!
That could also still happen. Of course. Both things can be true.
Can you throw New Jersey in there just to really clench it?
New Jersey mothers with Munchausen by proxy could claim their children have Lyme disease.
Now, how could they have the same symptoms that Evan has here in New Jersey? They can't walk, their speech is slowing down, they can't eat, they can't sleep, they can't think, their head is killing them. And one of the things that Evan has had that a lot of people have is the sound sensitivity. He could hear a pin drop down the block. You eat a cracker and it would kill him.
Well, it could be any New Jersey mothers. It could be this one, or even this one, or all of them.
All we know for sure is that it's definitely going to be New Jersey mothers.
Because New Jersey mothers would be different than Midwestern mothers who go, oh, he's fine. New Jersy mothers are, what's wrong?
New Jersey mothers are built different.
They're
as
built
they
different,
say.
yeah. Midwestern mothers, yes. And to be fair, the four of us should know a lot more about Lyme disease because we find ticks on us every summer. Oh, what's this? It's a tick. And really, we should be experts in Lyme disease. I find a tick on me every couple days during the summertime.
Well, that sounds like a problem.
That's
crawling
weird.
around on my private parts.
They like the private.
Inside my eyes.
Inside your eyes.
Are you sure these are real, or is this some sort of psychosis?
I don't know. My mother's always hanging around telling me I'm sick. So, I don't know. How do you feel today, Mike? I feel terrible, Mom. Do you have foggy brain? Yes. Yeah, I guess.
I'm seeing ticks everywhere.
You got the empty beer bottle in your hand. You have foggy brain?
Oh, yeah. You drank 12 beers
I drank last night, and now I have a headache. Oh, that's just the Lyme disease.
Lyme disease.
Let's go be in a video. Our 12-year-old cousin's making it. Me and my mom have the same cousin. That's kind of weird.
He's got
our
a new
12-year-old cousin.
He's got a new alt-rock band.
He's got a new alt-rock band. He's trying to promote it by putting it in the video. They're called Moontick. He mentioned the blood-brain barrier, and I was watching a medical.
Does Bible Baby have it?
Blah.
Bible Baby,
Bible Baby's blood-brain barrier?
Bible Baby's blood-brain.
Whoa, are you saying that Bible Baby's blood-brain barrier is bad?
Bible Baby's blood-brain barrier has been breached.
That's why she's a grown adult that acts like a baby, because she's got fucking Lyme disease.
Bible baby's brain-blood barrier has been breached by bad bacteria.
You've just blown the brains of the alliteration gods, Rich.
And that's like the fun and frustrating thing about this video is it raises some very serious questions that made us actually do medical research.
Yeah, I was genuinely curious.
And it brings up interesting points. It brought up the fact that some doctors were hesitant to diagnose Lyme disease or didn't know about it. And it is all displayed in such a pathetic and poor quality way that we are here laughing at it. And both of these things can exist at the same time.
He had severe headaches.
He had chest pains. He had lightheadedness. He had dizziness and vertigo. He had joint pains, which would come and would go. But nobody looked at the full picture.
The kid with he had like a IV taped to his chest.
Yeah.
He's the one who died on camera.
Yep.
They showed him in the box.
Yeah.
You remember the box? And it was like the middle of like a cube transition.
Yeah.
That didn't quite finish, and he's like a fat, ugly kid. And then,
Mike, don't speak ill of the dead,
okay.
please.
Oh, okay. But then at the end, they interview him, and he's like,
Well, he had what we thought
He said, "What's Lyme disease?"
I got the Lyme
and then he
disease.
just dropped dead.
He had what we thought was going to be the closing moment of the video because he was so sad and pathetic. Won't anyone
what did
believe
he even
me?
say? I don't remember.
He just said, "No one believes me about my Lyme disease."
And then it's like he goes, "Don't believe me about my thing."
Right, and then they freeze frame on him, which makes it look like he died. And we were all ready to be done with the video, like, oh, what a heartwarming thing to end on. But we get a creditless freeze frame credit sequence.
Roll call, unofficial roll call. Played to a local band. Oh, we got a credit roll? Or
Are we going to do like an Animal House? Like, she grew up to be a senator.
He grew up
Bob
to be
died of a heart attack 5 minutes after the interview.
I just want to see a bunch of death dates.
Cause of death, possible Lyme disease.
Yeah, Lyme disease, question mark.
Hit by a bus, Lyme disease, question mark.
Brain dead, Lyme disease. Dallas
Killed by
Cowboys.
RoboCop.
RoboCop 2. Barbara dead.
Dead, KFC.
Choked on chicken bone. The chicken bone had Lyme disease. Couldn't look at the camera lady. Sweater, choked on sweater. Suffocated while putting sweater on. The mom from Family Guy. All 8 of her children all have Lyme disease.
They've never left home.
Oh!
Floby?
Don't forget about benefits lady, OG Karen.
I have seizures. I can't turn my head the wrong way, only I've never been taught the wrong way because the entire nerve plexus is being pressed upon.
Over the course of this past year, I started to accumulate.
Oh, yeah.
Lady who couldn't turn her
KFC
neck.
lady?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's my benefits? I've got Lyme disease. Where's my benefits?
Oh, God. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I want you to do something.
I just want to watch TV all day.
Get whatever legislation you need to get our benefits.
Again, we're not saying that she's scamming the system, but the way in which the information was presented to us, she literally said, I don't know how to turn my neck, and no one has taught me how to turn my neck.
Yes.
And it's like, that doesn't make any sense.
Pass a bill that they have to drop off 1 bucket of KFC at my house every evening.
I get all the channels on my cable. Because my Lyme disease requires me to watch all my stories.
Even the pornography.
Even the adult channels.
Even that. I need it for the Lyme.
I need a nurse to come in and turn my neck towards the TV and feed me Cheetos.
What does it mean? No one taught me how to turn my neck.
She said she needs all the channels. Once she has all the channels, the Lyme disease goes away. I need all the movie channels, and the Lyme disease will go away.
We've tried to get legislation passed so that Lyme victims are no longer raped, are no longer told they're not sick, are no longer told that they need a psychiatrist, or they need to have better sex with their husbands, or they need to get a life.
My husband wants the Spice Channel, and then the Lyme disease will go away. And what'd you say, Jay? She needed a KFC bucket of chicken delivered to her door.
I think that was Rich.
Yeah.
KFC delivery.
Yeah.
She wanted the early.
The only cure for Lyme disease that we know of.
Right, and then she's, where are my benefits?
Kernels on wheels.
Yes.
Is this the video that had the Floby lesbian?
Yeah. The world's first lesbian. Elderly Floby victim. We'll call her a Floby.
There we go. Floby victim.
Floby victim is better.
Yeah, anyone that used to Floby is a victim. Yes.
She was a lovely lady who long, luscious locks. To get alliterative here.
Thank you.
And she said, I'll sign up for the Floby trials. I'm a medicine lady. I'm a medical lady. I'll sign up for the Floby trials. This sounds like a great product for the marketplace.
It went very poorly.
It went bad.
The initial prototype Floby, it went very poorly.
So then the lovely lady lost her long
It
locks.
had way too much suction on it, and she cut all of her hair cut off. But she's a doctor, and she was seated in front of a phone.
PCR stands for polymerase chain reaction. Polymerase chain reaction.
We now know who he was talking to.
Good old Mary Sand.
Mary Sand.
Mary
Sand.
The old sandbag.
The old sandbag.
She slept with all the other scientists. The old sandbag. What is this, some kind of Dracula? A lot of medical professionals. And then who was our mystery man?
Another thing that I resent greatly is the fact that this disease is treated by many academicians as a sociological phenomenon, where you have patients who...
Why would a research expert on Lyme disease need to be...
Because the Kennedys are covering it up.
Kennedys are coming to get him!
Who knows? Who knows?
We may never know.
Was it Ted Kennedy? Ted Kennedy got Lyme disease crawling out of that swamp.
Where he let that lady die?
Yeah. And then that's why he touted around that kid. Like come to me and we'll go
show
to
you how much I care.
Yeah.
It was JFK Jr. That's why the plane accident.
Oh, yeah. He got bit by a tick and he crashed his plane.
I'm gonna get Lyme's disease.
Oh no! He had Lyme disease for like 30 seconds before he crashed into the ocean.
It was the experimental Lyme disease.
Yes, this Lyme disease is meant to kill only Kennedys.
Developed in a lab. Yeah.
It's just so close to that fireplace. It's making me nervous.
Oh no, the Lyme disease got me.
Spontaneous human combustion. Symptom of Lyme disease.
Best way to cure Lyme disease: stop, drop, and roll. Cool. Well, that concludes the festivities for the evening.
Yes.
All that remains is the formality of picking which of these tapes is best of the worst. Jack.
Oh. No.
What?
I'm first?
I mean,
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Best of the worst.
You want to give it to Bible Baby, don't you?
Well, I want.
know he does.
Okay.
Who doesn't want to give it to Bible Baby?
I don't want to give it to Bible Baby. I want to give it to Lyme disease.
He wants to spread apart those RBCs. Those roast beef curtains.
Oh, not the RBC.
Let Jesus in.
Oh, is that what our...
Let Jesus into that
Jesus
love
is
tunnel.
coming.
I want to give it to Lyme disease because of the
shaved or curly fries?
Oh, shaved. Always shaved. No curly fries. I don't want to get that Arby's, that horsey sauce on those curly fries. No one likes curly fries covered in horsey sauce. You want your roast beef curtains shaved.
Okay. Okay, good to know.
While I would love to give this to Lyme disease time for truth because of the very stark juxtaposition, I unfortunately have to give it to Bible Baby.
Oh, no.
I know, only because it got a more consistent, viscerally negative reaction out of me. I genuinely hate it and her for making it.
I mean, that's a reason to pick something for best of the worst, I suppose.
That's a reason that
I hated it and it was awful.
It invoked more of a reaction to me. I think Lyme disease is weird and I love it, but Bible Baby, best of the worst.
It's Lyme disease. It's a topic that shouldn't be funny, but it's one of the funniest things that we've watched in a while. Just perfectly executed. It's a perfectly executed video. Like I said, all the elements are there. You got the new Joyzy moms, you got the bad editing, you got the rock music, the dated 90s stuff.
So what you mean is it's an imperfectly executed video.
Sure.
Something that's really important to our specific format is that they take the subject matter very seriously.
Yeah.
In anything, like in any so bad it's good movie, the creators have to take it seriously. And this is a prime, stark example of that.
Yeah.
Oh, Bible baby.
Okay, well, I am going to give it to Minnie
No,
Monkey
you can't.
Magical Music.
You can't.
Because I didn't have to watch it.
No. One of the three.
Lyme disease. Go ahead, Mike.
That's it.
Are you giving it to Beef Curtains?
Well, as you all know, I was a champion of the Lyme disease video cassette from the beginning. I'm going to have to go, my pick for best of the worst is not right from the beginning. It is Bible Baby.
There we go.
Mike likes characters.
Because I like characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Don Beveridge, the Grief Clown, Eloise Cole.
Eloise Cole, good old Eloise Cole.
I think, while Munchausen by proxy, I mean, Lyme disease is a great video. And it's funny. I think when it comes to the long-term scope of best of the worst, it will probably be forgotten. While Bible Baby will never forget her mannish face. We'll never forget, and we'll never forget her song.
I've apparently already forgotten that.
I don't remember this aspect of the
We'll
video.
never forget her songs, her puppetry, her ventriloquism.
Genuinely.
And I think we'll say Bible Baby. She's Bible Baby, and that's who she is forever. She's a character. She's, when someone like in our hallway over here in our studio, someone drew a picture of all the famous characters for Best of the Worst.
Oh yeah.
And
Bible Baby could fit on there.
Yeah, and Lyme disease, not so much, but Bible Baby. So I think that's a tie, right? Down the middle,
It's a tie.
It's a tie. Lyme disease is textbook.
It is.
Best
It's
of the
interesting.
worst.
Yeah. I would say right from the beginning is more prime example, best of the worst.
But we've
wheel
moved
the
past
worst.
it.
But we're past it now.
We're past it. Lyme disease did open up like an intellectual kind of interest.
Yeah.
Which I'll give a credit for that. Bible Baby did not, but Bible Baby has a really unique character to it, and that's why I give it best of the worst. Is the unique character.
But I hated that character.
I hated her too.
Okay.
She's memorable.
She's memorable.
She is memorable.
We all hated her.
As a performer, she was pretty good as a performer.
Son of a bitch.
I still disagree with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
The topic sucked. Bible,
boring.
You did it, Bible Baby. You did it.
You never want to pour out a spittoon of Jesus's, but other than that, Bible Baby was a good performer.
Is that what they mean when they say Jesus is coming?
Yeah. Into your spittoon in your nursery next to your crib.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, so she's Catholic.
Yes. Yes.